What historical fact really messes with your perception of time? I always imagined the Great Pyramids and the Sphinx as being from the same time era. But nope, the Sphinx is much older and they are not sure by who or when it was built. They can only agree it predates the Gezia complex. Add to that, it seems to have extensive water erosion, leading one or two experts to theorize it was constructed when the area was subtropical and not the desert that it is today. So the timescale between the pyramids and the Sphinx ranges from 1000 years to 10,000 years, depending on who you believe. I read about this in The Sign and the Seal from Graham Hancock, which had a very interesting view on history. Just like how Africa until quite recently was just one big fertile plain. And then when humans colonialized, it turned into a desert. Thomas Newcomen, inventor of the first practical steam engine, was born in 1664 and thus knew people who fought in the Wars of the Three Kingdoms. The earliest born person to have been photographed was born in 1749 and could have met people who fought at Culloden. The Duke of Wellington, who defeated Napoleon at Waterloo, lived long enough to be photographed. Harriet Tubman was born while Thomas Jefferson was alive and died when Ronald Reagan was alive. The last battle involving samurai was 1877. The oldest currently running locomotive in the UK, Furness Railway Number 20, was built when slavery was still legal in the USA. It's currently at the Ribble Valley Railway in Preston. The first railway in Scotland played a role in the Battle of Prestonpans during the Jacobite Rebellion. Oxford University was around 200 years before the Aztecs. The university was founded in 1096 while the Aztecs wouldn't be around until the early 14th century, 1300s. While the pyramids were being built, woolly mammoths were still alive. John Mitchell proposed the idea of black holes back in 1783. The last use of the guillotine in France was the same year as the first Star Wars film came out. Guns are nearly 1000 years old. France was still executing people by guillotine when the first Star Wars film was released in 1977. On a related note, Sir Christopher Lee, Count Dooku in Star Wars, witnessed the last public execution by guillotine in 1939. There is only 1 month of a difference between the death of Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin, March 1953, and the world's first introduction to James Bond 007 in the novel Casino Royale, first published in April 1953. Relating to the above, the first official James Bond film, Dr. No with Sean Connery, in Meyer, was released in early October 1962. The plot revolves around American missiles being shot down by a third party. Within the same month, the Cuban Missile Crisis occurred.